Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Here we are, another crazy story, another crazy story. Big U, they got him, they got him. Big U, they say he's about 60 years old. If he's not 60 years old, in about a year or two, he should be about 60 years old. That's the thing about being a gangster and never want to give up that lifestyle. Imagine that. Imagine you go to jail as a 60-year-old man or close enough to it. And all the correction officers are young enough to be your child.
Dad, I'm sad. Dad.
Yeah. That's when everything gets crazy. Believe it or not, because you're placed in a position where
Dad.
you're basically being
Dad, I'm done.
you're basically no longer all right, go in the room. You're basically no longer the adult, you're the baby now. Imagine that. Don't forget, the correctional officers are telling you what to do. You know, daddy, you know, what should I do? Daddy, you know, what's going on? So that's basically how Big U is being treated right now. They say he's being told what to do. He's basically living his adult life. He's basically, they said once a man, twice a baby. So basically, Big U is in the beginning stages right now of living like a baby again. Daddy, I want a popsicle. Daddy, I want to go to the park. Daddy, I want to get up. I want to get out of my jail cell. Daddy, I want to make a phone call. Daddy, the food is no good. I'm just talking, that's it. But it's a reality though. A real reality of life of gangsters who basically decide to be gangsters and criminals throughout their whole lives. Imagine that. They said Big U, he started off as a teenage gangster. Then he went to be a 20-year-old gangster. Then he got to be a 30-year-old gangster. And then he went to be in a 40-year-old gangster. And then he went to be in a 50-year-old gangster. Matter of fact, let me start over. They said Big U, he went from being a gangster from 0 to 10, then from 10 to 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Imagine that, never gave it up. So right now, if you never give up a gangster lifestyle, the older you get, there's the more you become a baby again. Especially if you get locked up. You know, we're not gonna get that much into being a baby again as an adult. But right now, Big U's locked up, and the correctional officers who's guarding him is telling him what to do. Big U, get up right now, Big U. Big U saying, you know what, I don't want to get up right now, I'm just talking. But either way, Big U isn't in a position where he's one of the oldest individuals where he's locked up. All the individuals who have to take care of Big U tend to him, most likely they're younger than him. So there's a good chance Big U, he's gonna have to be nice to them, polite. Even though they're younger than him. Imagine that, he's the baby now, and they're the adults. Imagine that. Don't forget, Big U's is a whole lot older than these correctional officers. But it doesn't matter. That's what happens when you never want to get the gang lifestyle. You become a senior citizen gang member. Imagine that. What's the perks of being a senior citizen gang member? You know what it is? Believe it or not, a whole lot of these individuals, gang members, what they do since they've been gang members their whole lives. I'm just talking, that's it. I could be wrong. But what they say, you know what? I have no retirement. I have no pension. I have no nothing. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to jail. Imagine that. Is that what's going on with Big U right now? He got to that point in his life where he say, you know what? I just go to jail, make everything easy for everybody, at least for me. I'm just talking. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm right, though? Because what's the perks that comes along with being a senior citizen gang member? I'm not calling Big U a senior citizen now. He probably be a senior citizen in 3 years. I mean, what age is a senior citizen? I forgot. Is it 62? I know it's, I don't know. Imagine that. Instead of calling Big U, you're gonna have to start calling him Big senior citizen. Unbelievable. I'm just talking, that's it, but they said they got Big U. Every day they bring up brand new charges. Why not? Don't forget he's a gang member. I mean, yeah. Big U used to love being Crip so much, talk about like glorifying it, like goodness, goodness, oh. You know, for my neighborhood, we do this, we do oh goodness, Big U. These Crip gang members, most of these Crip gang members, I'm not gonna lie about it, they have nothing to show for it. Imagine that. I mean, what Crip gang members have anything to show for it? I mean, unless it's a celebrity. I'm not gonna say his name. S Dog, but that's not a real Crip member. S Dog say, you know what? These grown men, they're down and out. They want money. They want to pressure me for money, but let's get back into it. Imagine that. Big U's a baby now. Baby U. Ask that little young CO, man. I don't think little Big U will probably try to get an extra blanket. The reason why I say that, most likely he's stressed out. He's sweating. Imagine that. Imagine being a grown man, have children, wives, and all that, and he locks in a box, can't get out. What type of man is that? What type of life is that? I know. That's the life of a gang member. These individuals just go out of their way to be trapped inside of a box and to be told what to do. Imagine that. By individuals a lot younger than them. Young enough to be. Imagine that. Their children's ages. Imagine that. Even their grandchildren's age. Imagine that. Is Big U a grandfather? I don't know. I know they got him. They say he might never get out. Imagine that. If Big U might never get out, what's he gonna do all day long? I know. I probably have a rough idea. Sit down. Imagine that. Imagine sitting down. That's it. It's a terrible thing. But that's what being a gang member is all about. It's a terrible thing all around. Imagine that. Imagine being a gang member and say, you know what? I'm doing things the right way. I'm doing productive things. No. You can't be a real gang member like that. It's so sad, it's so unfortunate. I'm just talking. I'm not trying to be funny in any way, shape, or form. Because I know that Big U's a family man. I know once he turned his neck to the left and turned to the right, he's a senior citizen now. Don't forget, those years go by quick. So fast. So fast. But that's what's going on, though. Being a gang member is basically moving forward. It's like being a turbo individual. Imagine that. Imagine saying to somebody, you know what? I'm a turbo individual. They say, why? Why are you a turbo individual? And you say, I am who I am. Imagine that. Imagine you are who you are. Don't forget, I can say whatever I want to say. Nothing but nonsense. But still not gonna change the fact that Big U, he locked up. He's from California. You know, but basically Big U is a no tookie. But the only difference is he don't have to worry about, I don't know. Imagine that. Is Big U gonna have to worry about the DP penalty, D penalty, if you know what I mean? Just like Tookie. Imagine that. We're not talking about a DP. We're not talking about fighting. Yeah, we're talking about fighting, but not the fighting where we fight each other. We're talking about the fighting with Big U. He's fighting for his life. He's fighting for his freedom. Imagine that. Don't forget. He don't want to be treated like a baby. Daddy, 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 daddy. Daddy, I want blanket. I want blanket, daddy. I want blanket. No. Grown man, adult. Being treated like a baby. So right now, I'm assuming Big U just kicking back, relaxing, saying to himself, you know what? Was it worth it? Who was he trying to impress? I know. He was trying to impress individuals who said, what? Oh, Big U, I forgot. Oh, goodness, I forgot Big U went to jail. I forgot he was there. Oh, God, yeah, I forgot Big U. He there. That's all he was trying to do. He was trying to impress individuals like most of these gang members. Prove to individuals, I know how to use a firearm. I'm so powerful. I'm so strong. I know how to use a firearm. These individuals, only thing they really know how to do is throw their lives away. Imagine that. That's it. Imagine knowing how you throw your life away. Waking up and say, you know what, I gotta figure it out. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what to do to throw my life away. I'm about to become a gang member. Guarantee you, I'll probably get access to some guns. Definitely some illegal activities. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Might get some tattoos. Thinking about it right now, I'm not gonna get a job. Why? Real gang member. You can't be a real gang member and have a job. Imagine that. Or am I making it up? Imagine being a real gang member with a job. So that's what's going on right now. Big U made up his mind to go live back like a baby. Being told what to do. These CEOs, half his age, his son age, his daughter's age, whatever it may be. They're looking at the old man and say, old man, Big U, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Matter of fact, Big U, go to sleep. Imagine that. These gang members go out of their way to be told when to go to sleep because the light's about to be turned off right now. That's a terrible thing. Don't forget, I'm just talking. That's it. I don't know a lot. Only thing I do know is current don't pay. Only thing I do know too is Big U. He's one of the oldest individuals locked up right now. Imagine that. Imagine being one of the oldest.